And Buenos Dias Merida. Happy Saturday, December 4th, 2021. A beautiful morning with, it's got some clouds in the sky, but it's going to be mostly sunny skies today. It's 75 degrees right now. It's going to be 88, and a low tonight is 66 degrees. Sunset here in Merida will be at 5:16. We are in December, and it's going to be in the 90s next week. I think it's 91, 93 for the next 4 or 5 days. So, yeah, got to love the tropics. Mexican peso is at 21 pesos and 27 centavos per U.S. dollar. Silver is at $22.63 per ounce. Gold is at 17.90 and 5 cents per ounce. Shiba Inu is at 0.0003861. That's down a bit. All cryptos are down from last night. It seems a whale dumped about 4,000 Bitcoin all at once around 10:45, and that caused a major sell-off. So yeah, that was not too much fun. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Adam. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, so let's get into the news. A few things that are going on. The world's leading aeronautical company, Airbus, arrived in Yucatan with Governor Mauricio Villadosal inaugurated the first helicopter pilot training and training center called Heli Escuela. Yeah. In the southeast of the country, here in Yucatan, Merida. Alliance between Yucatan and the French company, which consolidates the state as a benchmark in the aerospace industry and the professional quality instruction of pilots, not only in Mexico, but throughout Latin America and North America. So in this context, Richard Capilla, CEO of Airbus Helicopters in Mexico, highlighted the vision, resilience, and dedication of the governor. And yeah, in the search of the management of the project team, and thank the ecosystem that it has generated towards an economy of values and business so that this type of service is possible. He said, we are proud of this new chapter, and we are sure that the alliance with Yucatan will be long-term. He added there, too, Villadosal announced that his administration will offer scholarships from 10 to 100% to Yucatans to study in the pilot program, so for which he called on those who wish to be helicopter pilots to come closer and enjoy the benefits, so that the economics is not a limitation for them. From the Merida International Airport headquarters of said academy, Governor led the cutting of the inaugural ribbon of the Heli Escuela, which will begin to operate in January of next year, providing training to students, not only from the state, but from all over the world in the country, Latin America, North America, with the latest technology advances, the most demanding standards and security measures. I've always wanted to learn to be a pilot, so I may take this up. I got time. So yeah. In order to collect, they have a thing here in Merida. It's kind of like Toys for Tots here in Merida, but it's called the Toy Hunter. And so in order to collect toys to share the hearts of low-income children who live in Merida, Toy Hunter will be held again on December 4th, today, and the 5th tomorrow, in the Rotary Club of Merida. So after 2 years of not being able to hold the event due to the coronavirus pandemic, this time it will be held. Also from now until Sunday, those who wish to donate new or half-used toys in good condition can do so at the Yucatan Taqueria. They're located on Cali 42 between 53C and 53D, which is located in the Francisco de Montejo subdivision. From 7 to 1 p.m. 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. you can drop off toys. So yeah. And let's see. Good morning, Dee. Welcome. Let me add you there. And good morning, Greg. Good to see you. So yeah, so that's the Toy Hunter. It's a great little addition they have here. And so yeah, with the participation of 200 exhibitors from 16 countries and 25 states of the Republic, the 113th edition of the International Exhibition of Handcrafts, Jewelry, and Decoration is called Tlaqueparte, which will take place, it started yesterday through the 6th at the Yucatan Convention Center. I believe my friend Jose, his wife, is participating in that. So yeah, so that's cool. They did show they're going to have different jewelry making, different handcrafted items, and so yeah, go check them out. Again, it's at the it's called it's spelled Tlaqueparte, so it's tough. Tlaqueparte. It's going to be at the Siglo Convention Center here in Merida. So 2021 cyclone season is over. Year after year, once November is finished, that concludes the season of tropical cyclones and the heavy rains here in Mexico. But should be taken into account that this does not mean that within the next month or so there still won't be another storm develop out in the Gulf and come up to us or into the Caribbean as well. So Merida recovers the connection with the most important city in Canada, Toronto. The recovery operations at the Merida International Airport continues with the reactivation of the Merida-Toronto flights. General Administration of the Air Terminal revealed that this Tuesday, the international flight Merida to Toronto will reopen by the WestJet airline with a frequency of once per week with a capacity of about 135 seats on each plane. Which will increase the flow of passengers heading to the beginning of the holiday season. Oscar Maldonado, manager of the AIM, announced that the first flight to Canada must land at around 1:38 on Tuesday, while the departure will be at 2:35 p.m. until December 14th, when at that time they're going to adjust the needs of the passengers, adding or flights, or even changing the day of the flights. So that's the news in Merida. How is everybody doing today? Let me go to the comments here, and let me do it this way, and there you go, Opie. Good morning. Let me go up here to the comments and see who's all here. So it's Adam. Good morning, Record Crates. Good to see you. And Dee, good morning. What a great idea. Yes, the Toy Hunter idea is such a fantastic thing that they're adding. It's they have a lot of children here that really could use it. So, yeah, it's a great idea. And good morning, Greg. I hope you're enjoying. Are you out there at Plaza, or is it Pasta Tortilla? Or did you go to that yesterday? And Dee saying hi to Greg. Yeah, Greg, good morning. And not Chai Day. Will you be attending? Will I be attending the event? I'm hopefully. I don't know. I wanted to go out and see the jewelry and handcrafts that they are making, but having some issues with my fingers and leg. So I'm going to take it easy today and see what I can do tomorrow. So we'll go from there. Yeah. And good morning, Opie. Good to see you. I like the $1 to peso banner at the bottom. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah. There's a lot of people who are asking me, hey, what's this that sitting at now? What's that? What's this? What's that? Well, there you go. It's that's as of about 5 minutes before airtime. So I know I saw that Shiba Inu and everything was going back up. So I'm thinking about I don't know, maybe not gone down low enough. Um, pretty much I have all those coins out on the bottom there, even the Vethor. Vethor has been really good for me. So we did that last night, James. Oh, okay, you went out there. How was it? Was the food good? Hey, you should post pictures on that the Merida restaurant review page. I'd love to. I've seen them, and I've wanted to try them every time I go to coffee at Morago Coffee. I see them next door, and they're doing renovations, and yeah. So, oh, I'll bet. Yeah, Shiba is really a currency. Shiba Inu is a cryptocurrency, and yeah, I bought it way back when. I think at that time you could get. I was buying 20 million coins for like $50. Now 20 million coins. Well, I sold 10 million for like 700 a few weeks ago, and just pulled out all the original investment. So now all the coins I still have left in there is all gravy. So it can go up or down, doesn't matter. Pretty much that wallet now is my granddaughter's graduation present when she graduates high school. She's in 4th grade now. And I've told her to start getting into the cryptocurrencies and understanding it and learning about it, and each month to tell me which one she would like me to buy for her. So I throw like $100 of it, whatever she tells me, and put it in there. So when she graduates high school, she'll have a choice of either cashing it out or holding it. So I'm trying to get her to learn about finance early. So really, I didn't realize Shiba really worked. Good for you. And actually, it has jumped in the last few months. And they did have an article revealed that they are going to have a part of the metaverse, a gaming system somewhere out in internet land, where they are going to use Shiba Inu as a currency in their metaverse. So, yeah, lots of years to grow. Yes, I'm hoping she understands financing and works with it and does well. So, again, she has a choice of cashing it in or holding it. She already said she's going to cash it in and come out to Mexico to see me. So yeah. And good morning, Dana. Simply Dana, good to see you. Welcome. Hope all is well. Hope you're having a great day. And I believe everybody should have a wrench. Dana just did a cover song of one of the Sound of Music movie songs, and does a well job. She has such a great voice. So make sure to drop your link, Dana, to that video in your channel, and everybody else as well. You can drop your links here if you'd like. And but check her out. She's got a great voice, and love hearing her sing. I matter of fact, Dana, I sent you a couple of go stop. You're a great singer. I sent you a couple of requests. I don't know if you want to attempt those, but yeah. So, and everybody's saying good morning, hello Dana, hello Dee. Oh, stop! You're a good singer. Who, me? Yeah. So yeah, it was sunny earlier. It's gonna be mostly sunny today. There's my neighbor, she went off to work today, and she said, yeah, she was taking her umbrella with her. And I said, what are you doing? It's not going to rain. So see, it might rain. So she knows more than I do. She's a local. Yeah. And Anthony, good morning. Anthony, welcome. I hope you had a great flight home. Anthony came to visit Merida for a week or two, and yeah, he couldn't wrap his head around the financing, the cost of goods here in Merida, the difference in pricing. And I said, you just got to see it. You'll see. And yeah, and I think he finally got it and said, oh yeah, Merida is the place I want to go to. So yeah, hope you had a great flight home. And yeah, I'm under the weather, coughing, but yes, I'll try to get to your request. Oh, Dana, I'm sorry. Hope it's just a bug going around and nothing else. Best remedy for that, as a singer, you probably know, you take a shot of whiskey and you gargle with the whiskey. Swallowing is optional, but yeah, that should help. I hope it helps. I hope you feel better. And hello, Anthony, and everybody saying good morning. And yeah, me too. Yeah, flight was okay. Yeah, cold. Okay, good. Glad it's just a cold. It was strange. It was like 2 weeks ago or so. I don't have hay fever or anything like that, but I just started sneezing for a couple days, running nose, and I said, "What the heck?" It was like allergies. Not sure what it was, but there was. Don't mean to be gross or anything. Blowing my nose, and it was just this whole yucky amount. And it was clear, so it was no infection or anything like that. It was just hay fever or something. But yeah, so yeah. And Anthony, where do you live? In Jacksonville? Yeah, he's in what's that called? The armpit of Florida. So, but yeah, it's cloudy right now. It's gonna be sunny again. It's gonna be 88. And I was looking at the weather for next week. They're talking, I think, 90 for tomorrow, 91 for Monday, and then 93s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, around that area. So, wow, gotta love Merida. Gotta love the tropics. I'm in a short sleeve shirt. This is it looks like it's a hot shirt, but this is a local shirt. Very thin. Breathes well, and I'm in my gym shorts, my Wilson shorts. I have not worn a pair of pants since I've been here, since April. It has been perfect weather. The nights I have noticed, right about 7 o'clock at night, my hands start to hurt. And I said, what the hell? I asked the idiot boss, what's the temperature out? He said, it's like 72 degrees. I said, my hands start getting cold around 70 degrees. That's right. Yeah. So I'd love to come to Merida. You should. Oakland, I think, because I think Oakland Airport, and that's the best one to fly out of. It's only a 2-terminal airport. They have Volaris, and I believe they make direct flights to Merida. When I was looking to do a visa run, I went to Miami. And Miami round trip, it was like $200 and some odd dollars. And they had a round trip from Oakland, which was like $180. And I thought, I should get that one. But I missed out on getting that flight. So, but it was a 7-hour flight, direct flight. But yeah, whatever you do, just avoid Mexico City. So, and has there been an increase in price for goods or services? Yes, there has. About 4 months ago, The merchants and vendors were complaining about the price of corn, tortilla industry. Tortillas are, one of the main things here that people eat, and it went up from 22 pesos to 24 pesos per kilogram. Quick conversion, a peso is about a nickel. So it went up 10 cents per kilogram, and there was an uproar about it. And like where I go eat my tacos at Parque Santa Ana, right down the road, their prices went from 53 cents for 3 tacos to 65 cents. But what they did is they just, to keep it, and it was over 100 pesos, like 105 pesos for a tacos and a Coke. And what they did is they lowered the price of Coke, but kept the prices for the tacos high. So it's not that noticeable to gringos that have dollars, but to people using pesos and locals, it's significant. It's like right now the buses is 7.5 pesos to 8 pesos per bus ride. And they were considering raising the rate because that's like 35 to 40 cents. They were talking about raising the rates, and there was an uproar about that. So they have not raised it. So yeah. And Anthony's saying, yeah, you should go. Merida is just awesome. Yeah. No pants needed. Yep, that's true. And Greg says, we lived in Jacksonville, and we called it South Georgia. Yeah. Excuse me. Yes. And yeah. I wish I would have 2 years ago. It took me 3 years after starting doing research to move out here. But there's other things happening in between. I found out I had a daughter. Instead of moving down here, moved to Michigan. So and then I had my leg amputated. So I had a few other things. So Buenos Dias. It's D-I-A-S. Buenos Dias. Buenos Dias. Good morning. Good to see you. And I forgot, you told me your name, but is it Larry? Right. I think it was Larry. But good morning. Yeah, exactly. Any problems with getting full 6-month tourist visa? Thanks for bringing that up. I meant to mention that. That's word. Yeah, that's right. That's proper. Yes, there are no issues with getting a tourist visa. They just had one of the articles I was going to talk about, but didn't. Merida was added to the World Tourist Association. The governor of Yucatan, of the state of Yucatan, put in the request to be added. And it's a big deal for tourism. They say the world, every one job out of 10 in the entire world has to do with tourism. And with all the pandemic that happened and the loss of tourism dollars, they are not going to restrict anybody from coming here to Mexico, unless you're some serial killer on the run. But yeah, they're going to let you come in. There's no issues in getting a full 6-month visa. So there's a lot of hype on other channels, and there's this one moron saying I talk about it privately. He won't say anything, but I will. This guy is an idiot. He talks about even driving down to Mexico, the highways are filled with robbers, and they'll rob you. They even have stations blocking the road to rob you. I said, no, those aren't robbers. Those are called toll booths. But he was suggesting take the side roads and through little villages. And I said, that's dangerous. You stay on the main roads, then you're fine. So Anthony said, I had no problem. Showed them my itinerary of a 12-day stay, and they stay up to 180 days. Yep, that's how it works. Gas is skyrocketed in California, and gas prices in Merida, Mexico, is actually more expensive than the U.S. I haven't looked at it lately. It was 21 pesos per liter. So you think there's 3.5 liters, 3.2 liters to a gallon. So you're looking at 3 something a gallon. So, and you say, gracias, Anthony. Why you like there? Why do I like it here? The cost of living, the quality of life, the people. You know, I moved down here originally for cost of living and the weather. For me, for my condition, cold weather physically hurts me. But after I moved here, the people is what sold me on here. They are more friendly. They are more communicable. They engage in conversations. It's like the U.S. used to be in the 50s, from what I'm told. It's just a nicer place, and the food is off the hook good. So, and Opie's saying, yeah, everything is doubled or tripled here. Guess I need to raise my prices again. Yeah, inflation, I think it was 6.2%. Social Security Administration, they're going to raise their COLA, first highest raise in decades. Forget exactly, but it's 5.9%. And yeah, I should see that next month. Yeah, woohoo. So, yeah, he likes the warm weather. Yes, I do. Again, my disease I have, it's called Berger's disease. And what happens is the thrombosis obliterans, the veins, the spider veins in my arms and legs and extremities explode. And so I don't have any more spider veins from like biceps down. And last time they checked was mid-thighs down. So whatever the temperature is outside, that's the temperature of my hands and feet. And no cure for it. And the only treatment is amputation for pain relief. So, and yeah, when it gets cold, when it gets to the 60s, it freaking hurts. I remember last summer or last winter when I was in Michigan. I had to look at the days and the temperature, what it was outside, to see if I was able to go outside to go to the store. Otherwise, I couldn't do it. So, does it ever get below 50 degrees here? No. No, it does not. I think one time, I haven't seen it yet, but it said 59 degrees last year was a low at nighttime. So, yeah, it's the tropics here. Again, this is December. It's going to be 93 next week. What were some of the lows? 63, 70, 72, 72, 72, 72, 72, 70, 72. That's the low at night. So, I believe it. Tourism was my bag. Yep. Hello from a freezing UK. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you. Yeah, it's Burr over there. My buddy from high school. He's the director of the Hog Museum in Holland. And yeah, he messaged me saying it's cold. They're getting locked down again. So yeah. Robbers, do they work for the government? Yeah, they're called toll booths. There's no robbers on the road. No, it's called a toll booth. Gas in Merida was about $4 per gallon. Yeah, and the people driving me around said it is not changed in a long time. Again, it raises a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down. So, but they are more pricier than the U.S. But some things are not. Like I remember when I lived in San Diego, my neighbor, they owned Tacumba ice cream and different franchises, and they would drive down to Mexico to fill up for diesel. Diesel is a lot cheaper than the U.S. So yeah, good to know, Anthony. Yeah. Food is great and cheap. Yes, it is. The food is off the hook. I do have a page. It's called I created. It's called Merida Restaurant Reviews, and yeah, it's just what it sounds like. It's a review page of different restaurants they have here, and they're good and bad. So I allow it all. So go check that one out. Do you have a Medicare supplement or just see docs in Mexico? I have VA. I do. I think I do have Medicare as well, but I don't use that one at all. Again, my disease, there is no treatment. I know more about it than most doctors do, and hand specialist in California showed me and taught me procedures, amputation procedures. I do my own. I amputated the middle finger, the first digit, myself. So I buy supplies out of pocket here. It's very inexpensive. I have seen vascular surgeons here, and I paid out of pocket. A specialist. Most doctors, again, believe it or not, it's 50 pesos, about $3. My buddy, he pays him 100 pesos just because he feels bad, but $5 to see a doctor. And if you need to see a specialist, that doctor will refer you to a specialist who will charge you 700 pesos, about $35 out of pocket for a specialist visit. So it's a lot cheaper. I could grow a garden year round there. Yes, you can. Yeah. Certain things grow here, certain things don't. I am surprised because I used to live in the Central Valley, and we had acres of orange trees. And I remember how the weather was in the Central Valley. And there's two different varieties of hundreds of varieties, but two different genus of oranges. You have Valencia and the Naranjo. The Naranjo are grafted, and they ripen December, January frame time in the Central Valley to where they need the cold weather. The Valencia, they're the ones with the seeds, and they're mostly juice oranges, and they ripen in June, July in the Central Valley. So those would do well here, but they don't have them here, and I'm surprised. They have lemons and limes and bananas, but they don't have that many oranges. Don't know why. So, how's the Mexican government helping American residents living in Mexico? Not a damn bit. Mexican government really doesn't help anything. They just are mostly a regulatory body. The people have more authority than the governments. So it's a little bit different here. And ones that help people out are your neighbors, community. The community helps you out more than the government. So, so sorry to hear that, James. How do you find a place? How did you find a place? I was talking, Jose and I met Jose years ago when he first moved out here, and I started following him, chatting with him, and following along with how he did things. And when I finally moved out here, I got an Airbnb in Centro and just looked at different locations. And Jose told me to go on his website page, and he has these sources for rentals in Spanish, and I can just translate it with my page. And I found 3 different places, and then when it had that big storm that hit here in May, right after the storm, I went driving around in an Uber to 3 different locations, and wanted to see, how was the flooding in the areas. And this place where I'm at now, I stopped there first, and it had like a foot of water just rushing down the street. The whole street was a river. And went to the other places. They were even worse. Came back to here, and after about 10 minutes, it was already gone. So that's how I found my place. And I went through an agent just to make sure everything was up and up. But yeah, it was first, last, and the agent's fee. So it was 5,400 pesos a month. So 10,800 pesos, $500. And then 3,000 pesos for my agent. So it was that's how I found my place. What are the ladies like there? Wink, wink. Ladies are beautiful here, and the ladies are ugly here, just like anywhere else in the world. We have some women a lot of women come from as expats, and you got good-looking ones, ugly ones, inside and out. So, but yeah, the locals, they're friendly. It's just they are very reserved. It's the best way I could say it. It was brought up on Jose had his show yesterday, and that question was brought up, and it's about. They are more family-oriented, reserved people. If you want to date a woman in Mexico, yeah, you can. It's just different. It's different than dating in the U.S. It's something you'd have to court somebody, and yeah, it's actually better that way. You get to know the person. So. D was saying, I think the ladies are plentiful, but more conservative. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, food there is healthier there too. Yes, because everything is made from scratch. Pretty much everything is organic, and the taste is off the hook. I just had my breakfast this morning. My 2 hard-boiled eggs and a banana, and the bananas are. The taste is just out of this world. Never tasted like a banana like that, except here. Nothing like that in the U.S. So, wow, you are a Renaissance man, am I? Yeah. Oh, I've been called many things, but yeah, a romantic Renaissance man. Yeah, Johnny October, welcome. Found your channel from Jose's live stream yesterday. You're one tough dude. Thank you. I try to be. Military, did that for me. The more a government stays out, the better. Yes. And I didn't understand it until I got out here and saw it with my own eyes. But Jose had always mentioned years ago that it's more anarchistic out here. People watch out for themselves, and they take things into their own hands, per se. Police are called just to supervise a fight, pretty much. And I noticed that when they had a power outage like 4 or 5 months ago, and this one subdivision, they were waiting for their power to come back on. It had been almost a week, and other places were getting back on, but not them. And they had a power company employee truck come into the area, and they were fixing a transformer for another area. And when they found out it was not for them, what they did is they blocked off the street with their cars and objects and would not let the workers leave until they fixed their electricity. The police came and they're saying, well, what do you want us to do? And yeah, so it's a different way of living out here. The government is not as much involved. So, why would Mexico government help Americans? True, yeah. They do things to encourage tourism, but nothing per se to a specific people. So, yeah, I agree. Yep, yeah. All right, like Viva Nuncia, or something like that. Right. Viva Nuncia. I'm not sure. Your rent is about $500 a month. No. That was the first, last, and the deposit, or first, last, and the agent's fee. My rent is, well, because of the change of the peso, it was $270 a month, but it's now $246 a month. 5,400 pesos. Mr. Bigger, do you still have Cash App? I believe I do. Yes, I do, but yeah. There's something with my phone. They wanted me to update it, and I haven't updated it yet. But yeah, I still have Cash App on my phone. I agree about the dating. Sounds much better. It is. There's a couple women that I had dates with out here, and it was nice getting to know them and know that I did not want to pursue it. So it was nicer. It's just more, not nicer. What's good? It's refreshing to be able to a different way of looking at a person. So yeah, it's just yeah. Here, bananas are flavorless. Exactly, and I don't know why. I got some green ones the other day from my grocery store order, and I thought, okay, so I left them. I leave them out anyways. I have one per day, and it was tasty. It surprised me, even the green one. So I'm loving the fruit out here. There is this other fruit that I saw, and I was going to order it because I've never tried this, never even heard this one fruit. But there's a whole process you have to do to work it. So it's full of pectin, a lot more so than like oranges are. And so yeah, but so I'm loving the food so far. There's nothing I have tried out here that I have not liked. Even some of the weird things I've had. And I know it was weird because of texture, but it was damn good. So, not so much regulation. Yeah, pretty much. Well, they try to regulate things, but it's very light-handed. That's a great way to put it. They're very light-handed with the regulations. So, do you use your daughter's address for your U.S. address? No, I do not. I use a company called iPostal. They have different locations in different cities, and you verify your address before you leave, with the bill or whatever, and you have a actual physical address in the U.S., and they will receive your mail, notify you when you have a piece of mail comes in, and photograph the outside of it and send that to you. And you have a choice. I think it's like $2.95 to have it scanned. You can then have it just discarded, shredded, or if you want it sent to you, there's a fee for that. And like I got a couple of different checks that came in the mail, and they will endorse them for me and forwarded it on to Charles Schwab and did the deposit for me. It's like $9.99 a month, and very convenient. When the process setting it up, it almost seems intimidating, but it's not. You have to get something notarized, And you can do that online now. I used to be a notary, and yeah, that's not something from before. So, oh, that's right about the rent price. Yeah, green bananas are good for you. Yeah, it's just they're picked sooner. They're just not as ripe, but I leave them out in. Yeah, again, no, everything's in the way. I'll get to it later, but I was going to show you. Resistant starch, and it was, oh man, what was the name of that fruit? Can't remember. So, yes, iPostal, yeah. Mexico is good for you. LM, Mexico equals healthier life. Very much so, Clay. Yes, it is 100%. No, even more than that. The quality of life is an exponential increase than the U.S. So, yeah, I got to get down there. I always enjoyed it. Yeah, I've been to Mexico many times. From living in California and then working with the DoD in San Diego, and I'd travel down to Mexico all the time. And it was okay. It was just, it was Mexico. It was TJ. Been there many times throughout my life. It was Merida is nothing like that. It is a lot nicer. It is just a different world here. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Did you just fly into Merida? Yes, I did. My route was, I lived in a tiny little town in the southern part of Michigan. Had my daughter's mother's boyfriend. He drove me to the airport in Kalamazoo, and flew from Kalamazoo to Chicago to Miami, and then to Merida. And the total price was like $186. So, yeah. TJ is another story. Yeah. So, yeah, TJ is not the same. TJ is like a dirty Las Vegas, pretty much. Las Vegas is nicer. TJ just sucks. So, yeah, we did a longer show than normally today. Usually I only keep it around a half hour, but everybody had questions. It was no problem. So inspired by you, Jim. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just me. It's just I had circumstances in my life forced me to make decisions, and this is coming here to Merida was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. So I posted the link there. That's the link to come into the show in the back room and chat with me if you'd like. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and to get your plane ticket that cheap. How long out did you have to purchase it? I think it was only 2 or 3 weeks before. Yeah. It was, and you can also, there's a trick where you can get a VPN if you want in the States. They're all over, but you get a VPN and make it to where you are in Guatemala, and they will charge you significantly less price to get a plane ticket for the same plane ticket, just because they see that you're in Guatemala, not in the U.S. And yeah, Tangerine Travels, they have a YouTube, and they talked about that a couple of years ago. And yeah, you just they were trying different places. They put in, I'm coming from Vietnam. What's the price for a ticket for Miami to Merida? And it was sometimes 40% cheaper. So yeah. So again, there's the link if anybody would like to come in and say hello and talk in the back room. But again, everybody have a fantastic week, rest of your weekend, and a week coming up. It's getting close to Christmas. So hopefully you get your Christmas shopping done. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you dare. Everybody have a fantastic day. We'll see you soon.